Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to the Excavation of Hob's Barrow. In the last episode, we were exploring Bewley, seeing what there is to see, who there is to talk to. Now, I think we may have found one lead. We found a little girl who was going to say, yes, I do know about Hob's Barrow. However, she was with her brother, and her brother promptly was like, no, shut up, Jane, da-da-da. So I feel like maybe if we can separate the two, we might be able to get some information out of her. But we'll see about that later. We're looking for a priest. Now, I mean, the lady over there did say he was out to the west, so I would assume he's probably this way. So what is over yonder? Okay, so this leads back around. Anyone in? Anyone? You never know.
I don't think anyone is home.
Okay. Yeah, it's just the doors and some exits.
Bugger off!
Ah, the unmistakable charm of old Cyril.
Okay, so this is where Cyril lives. Lovely. Yeah, this was to the train station. I don't think we need to go there. I mean, it could be good to check. Let's see if we can track down the priest first, though.
Very sorry. Oh, the shame. This malaise will not pass. Oh, the nausea. I need your help, young lady.
Tell me what you need.
Let the blood from my arm.
Excuse me?
Cut me. I beg you.
Okay, maybe tracking down the priest wasn't a good idea. Hello, it's a little squirrel, I think. Just turn around and leave. No.
The vicar looks dreadfully ill. Are you sure this is the only way, Father?
I beg you. It's the only cure for this torturous malady.
Okay.
I don't wish to look too closely.
Okay, fair play. Spectacles.
The vicar's spectacles lie broken on the forest floor. Ouch! The broken lens is extremely sharp.
Okay. Okay, so...
Ouch! The broken lens is extremely sharp.
Yeah, so we need something to, This is a gentleman's glove. They're thin. They're flimsy. Maybe the handkerchief?
This handkerchief was a gift from my mother. I hope she will understand. This should work.
Okay, I swear to God, if someone comes round the corner as we are cutting the local priest, that is not going to look good. That is not going to look good.
Are you sure you want me to do this?
Yes, it will cure me of my ills.
I shall do as you ask, Father.
Thank the Lord for my spare pair. God bless you. I already feel quite better.
I'm glad, Father.
The rapid healing properties of bloodletting cannot be overstated. I'm Father Roache, Vicar of St. Edmund's Church.
My name is Thomasina Bateman. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Where's the squirrel gone? I'm gonna have to rewatch that in editing. I wasn't paying attention. I don't trust the animals here. I don't trust the animals here. There's Herbert. There's Herbert. There's a weird squirrel. No. Yeah, how are you doing?
Are you feeling better?
Yes, thank you.
What ails you, Father Roache?
I just ate a rotten berry, that's all. I like to pick blackberries for my supper, you see. They are quite delicious, as long as you mind the bramble. My apologies again. I wish we had met in different circumstances.
Are you from Bewley originally?
I was born in our very own St. Edmunds. It's quite the story.
Do tell.
My mother was sheltering there as a frightful tempest raged. And lo, did her waters break right there and then in that pew.
One could say that you were born into your role, Father.
Indeed. When my mother told me the story as a young boy, I knew that this was my calling.
Okay. It is a fine building.
St. Edmunds is a fine building.
Thank you for saying so. It's hard work keeping her in good shape, but our congregation is always willing to lend a hand in the Lord's name.
What is it like being the vicar here?
Every day is a blessing, my child. I have a great love for our parish, and the Lord looks after us.
What about your congregation?
Numbers have fallen over the years, I must say. But those that remain are faithful and full of his spirit.
Here's the question. Have numbers fallen? Because all of the families are interbreeding, and as such, the population is just going to get smaller and smaller and smaller because there's no new blood. Or have they taken to worshipping something else? Have they taken to worshipping the weird animals in the forest? I don't... Suspicious of everything.
I'm looking for Mr. Leonard's shoulder.
Oh, yes? Are you a relative?
No, it's a long story, but he invited me to Bewley.
And he didn't tell you his address?
He was to meet me last night at the Plough and Furrow, but he never came.
I see. Well, let me welcome you to Bewley on his behalf.
Thank you, Father.
Do you know where he lives?
Do you know where Mr. Shoulder lives?
Let me think. It's been many moons since I've paid him a visit.
Perhaps you could allow me to take a look at the parish register.
No need. I remember it now. A fair hike across the moors.
Could you please give me directions?
I'll take you there myself. It's the least I can do after you aided me so.
Capital. Thank you.
Just let me know when you're ready to pay him a visit. I'll be resting here for the time being.
Oh, well, no, I've got places I still need to explore. Also, more questions.
What do you know of Hob's Barrow?
I can't say I've heard of it.
It's supposedly a famous local landmark.
I'm afraid I know nothing about it.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
It's a quiet town. The railway line, which I presume you arrived by, is the only news of note we've had here for years.
I've heard the new station has received a mixed reaction.
I've heard many a debate, it's true. But my role is not to adjudicate on that matter. I'm very busy in my own work, you see.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Lord be with you.
He seems like a decent fella. But it's just the... It's like, oh God, what's his face? Mr. Kemp. You know, he knew of the Barrow. And he's, whole thing was like, I lied to you, I'm sorry, but, bad vibes, bad juju, we don't like to talk about that place. So all of these people saying, no, we have no idea. I'm like, can I trust any of this? Can I trust any of this?
No doubt home to many a woodland creature.
Do you want to stick your arm down it?
I've no desire to go rooting about in there.
Fair play.
The path continues through the woods.
Let's see where it leads.
I shall see you later this evening, gents. Well, I say. Greetings, my dear.
Hello, sir.
A pause on your beauty, for I shall see you again soon.
Wait! Some nerve.
Lady, You're blushing.
I most certainly am not.
Okay. What? Not only did he look very well dressed, he sounded very posh. Very posh. Okay.
The men look like they've spent many a long day exposed to the harsh moorland weather.
Good northern menfolk.
Sorry, lass. No way through here today.
Okay. I would like to know why.
Says who?
Lord Panswick. Now get back before you find yourself under a falling tree.
Yes, give me all the deets.
My name is Thomasina Bateman.
Oh, aye? You're not from round here, Thomasina Bateman.
No, just visiting. What is your name, sir?
Horace.
Are you in charge here?
I am indeed.
Tell me, who was that arrogant man here just now?
Just someone passing by.
It sounded like you knew him better than that.
I don't mean to be disrespectful, but that's none of your business.
I mean, I would assume that was probably Lord Panswick. He sounded too posh. He sounded too posh. It could be Lord Panswick's son. Could have been a colleague, or, you know, someone who, like, oh, we went to Oxford together, la-di-da. Like, it could be some associate, I don't know. But my gut reaction was that probably was Lord Panswick.
What are you doing here?
What does it look like I'm doing? We're chopping down trees.
There is no need to be sarcastic.
We're employed by Lord Panswick. He's ordered us to gather logs from his woods. That's what we're doing.
Okay.
These are his woods.
Aye, his lordship owns most of the land round Beoley.
Who is Lord Panswick?
Our governor.
He's the governor of the whole town.
All right, Owen, back to work now.
He lives in Bewley.
Aye, not far away, but his lordship doesn't like questions. Or visitors. Now please leave us to our work.
Okay, yeah, it didn't sound like the guy who was just here was Lord Panswick. Okay. Okay. I would assume he was probably someone rich or influential. Again, just based off of his accent. But probably not the local lord.
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
No, I don't. Can you let me get back to my work now?
No.
Have you heard of a place called Hob's Barrow?
Can't say I have.
Why are you gathering logs for Lord Panswick?
By heck, you ask a lot of questions. If you must know, his lordship is repairing an old ruin on his land. We need the timber for the restoration work.
How intriguing.
Okay, tell me more about this ruin.
What type of ruin is Lord Panswick restoring?
An old chapel.
I should rather like to see it.
Not possible. His lordship does not welcome visitors to his estate.
Thanks for your time.
We'll be done by tomorrow morning. Come back then if you want to explore the woods.
Okay, fair play.
Lass, as I told you, there's no way down the path today.
Aye, fair play, I'll leave you be. Okay, you're still waiting, but hold up. I am gonna go have a look at the station. There could be people there, you never know. Again, is there? No, still nothing. Still nothing besides the vast expanse. Oh, hello. Hello.
Well, that's one mystery solved. It's Arthur Tillett. What's he doing in there?
You're right.
Mr. Tillett, where did you go last night?
Have we met?
Last night at the Plough and Furrow.
Oh, Miss Bateman. I were blind drunk last night and woke up with a stinking headache.
You still smell like a brewery.
Sorry.
You went to use the lavatory and never came back, Mr. Tillett. I searched everywhere for you.
I think I remember you bought me a drink. Then it's all a blur. I woke up in my bed this morning with my wife sour at me for waking her at some ungodly hour.
Okay, what happened?
About last night.
Yeah, what were you gonna say?
What were you going to tell me about Leonard Shoulder?
Who?
Leonard Shoulder. You told me you knew him. And promised to tell me more if I bought you a drink. Which I did. So what were you going to tell me?
I don't really know the old bugger.
But you said you did.
Oh, aye. No, I know naught about him. No, naught about Leonard Shoulder.
Someone got to him. Someone got to him. If you say so, maybe he is telling... No. No, he's hiding something.
You're hiding something, Mr. Tillett. I don't believe you.
I say a lot of things when I've got the drink in me. I probably just wanted you to buy me an ale.
A likely story.
Look, what would I gain from lying to you? I just wanted another drink.
Even if that's the case, it doesn't explain your disappearance.
Aye, I don't remember out.
No.
About last night.
Yeah, someone got to him. He was nabbed.
You really don't remember where you went last night?
As I say, it's all a blur. I remember needing a piss. Then... nothing. Well, you must have missed me when I came out.
I did not. I even went to the gents' toilets to find you.
Oh, aye. A sight for sore eyes.
It was. I checked everywhere, and you were nowhere to be found. The back door leading to the alleyway was blocked from the outside.
Oh, aye?
Yes. You must have exited through that door, Mr. Tillett.
But you just said it were blocked.
There must be an explanation.
My mind has drawn a blank.
Why was the door blocked? Did you block it?
I told you I don't remember. I've naught to say 'cause I remember naught.
He was grabbed. They dragged him off. I don't know who they are. I have invented a they. But he were probably just hammered. Just wandered out. Maybe he tripped. Oh, bastard piece of wood. Why are you there? And he put it up thinking like, oh, he's putting it up against the wall. And it was actually the door. And then he wandered home to be with his missus. Like, it's probably a very innocent explanation. But in my mind, I'm like, there's a they now. There's a they. There's a them. And they grabbed him. And they kidnapped him. And they blocked the door so that we couldn't go straight after them. Like, no, I trust nothing. I trust nothing and no one.
How's your headache faring?
It feels like a steam engine is driving full pelt in a circle around me skull.
Be sure to drink plenty of water, Mr. Tillett.
Aye. I'll survive.
So, you work here?
Aye. Bewley Station Master at your service. Would you like to buy a ticket?
Not just yet, thank you. I understand that some of the locals are not too happy about this new station.
Aye. I'd go as far as saying the whole village.
How long has the station been open for?
About 3 months. We're on the Midland Railway line. This employment's been a saviour for me. If I weren't stood here, I'd be drinking my life away at the pub right now. It's worth the occasional withering look from Cyril and the rest of them.
What does a station master do?
A bit of this and a bit of that. I don't wish to bore you with such things.
As you wish.
My responsibilities here keep me on the straight and narrow, I'll tell you that much. A sense of duty can do wonders for a lost soul.
Indeed. This must be a rather lonesome post to occupy.
Trains pass through here more regularly than you might think, lass.
Oh, no, what he said just, I can't remember the exact line, but, something about, like, God, I've completely forgotten it. But it's, duty can do wonders for a lost soul, something like that. I couldn't agree more.
What can you tell me about Lord Panswick?
Oh, you've heard of his lordship, then?
Yes, do you know him?
Aye, he comes into the village from time to time, gives sweets to the children, hires young men to work his land. He's well liked around here.
I sense some hesitation, Mr. Tillett.
Well, we kind of have an unspoken agreement with his lordship. He looks after us, provided we leave him alone.
I don't follow.
He likes his privacy.
Some people do.
No one is allowed to visit him.
Do you mean to say that he's a bit eccentric?
No. I've heard people got fired at when approaching his manor uninvited.
Good grief. But is this true?
Well, I won't be the one to find out.
Farewell for now.
Ta-ra!
Why is he giving sweets to the kiddies? Why is he this is a different time. This is a different time. You know, this kindly old man is giving chocolates to the children, and he's inviting them up into his carriage for a carriage ride. Go on, little Timmy. Nothing bad will happen to you, surely. Like, it's a much less suspicious time than we live in now. God, that would... No. No, absolutely not. Hello? You're right, Herbert. You're right. Where do you wander off to? We're not going to question it. We're not going to question it. It's right. Is that everywhere? No. I think there was somewhere to the side of this church, and I think that's the only place left to explore. What's over here? Okay, so we have an exit this way. And an exit that way.
John Purchase, dearly beloved husband of Florence.
Okay, that's the exit.
Forever in light, Anne Kemp.
Okay. Potential relative of Stanley.
Here lies Margaret Tillett, beloved mother, wife, and sister.
Okay. Okay, so, we know that Arthur has a wife, so that can't be his missus, but it could either be his mum or his sister.
Joseph Davis. Samuel Bryden. Death is only a shadow across the path to heaven.
Goodbye.
Here lies Elizabeth Farnaby. This appears to be a recently dug, unmarked grave.
We have a trowel.
I may be a barrow digger, but I am no grave robber.
Okay, good stuff, good stuff.
William Paxton, modest and gentle of heart.
Okay. Oh, hello. God, I'm like... There are so many places. There are so many places to explore.
A fine spot to take a rest.
Okay.
Margaret's Lookout. I wonder who Margaret is, or was.
Wasn't it? 1 second.
Here lies Margaret Tillett, beloved mother, wife, and sister.
I would assume, although to be fair, Margaret is quite a...
The path leads across the moors.
Margaret is quite a common name. But then again, this is a video game. You can use as many names as you like. I'd assume that's probably Margaret Tillett, but... I don't know.
The path continues over the moors.
Where does it lead? Flipping heck. It just goes on. It goes on and on.
I've seen cairns like this all over England, quite common. The locals might be alarmed if I dismantle their cairn.
Fair play. Is this... Okay, so I think this is a dead end. Wait, is it? No, there is an exit.
The moors stretch off for miles. The moors continue for miles in this direction. I don't wish to lose my way.
Okay, fair play. But still, so we know out this way there's a cairn and a bench. Hello? You're right, little bunny. And so what is out this way? Hello, little fairy ring.
I'm not sure if these are poisonous or edible. I'd better not touch them. They could be poisonous.
Fair play.
The moors stretch into the distance. I don't wish to wander aimlessly.
Okay. Okay, and I think that is it. I don't believe there are any other ways we can go. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Let's go talk to the priest again. See if he can take us to Mr. Leonard's shoulder. Now then, sir, thank you for waiting. Oh!
What do you know of Lord Panswick?
Oh, yes. A rather important fellow around here. His vast land holdings give many a steady employment.
I hear he is renovating an old chapel on his land.
Aye, I've heard such reports. He believes this to be a godless land. Something I wholeheartedly disagree with. To which god his chapel will be dedicated to remains a matter of concern.
Why do you say that?
Oh, my apologies. Don't listen to my oafish conjecture. Let us move on.
No, I don't trust that. I don't trust that. Devil cult in the middle of nowhere.
I'm ready to go to Mr. Shoulder's house.
Excellent. I feel the fresh air will do me well. Follow me.
Good morning, Father.
Good morning, Mrs. Duplancy. Mrs. Duplancy, this is Thomasina Bateman, a visitor to our parish.
We've already had the pleasure of meeting, Father.
Excellent. Miss Bateman, don't hesitate to try one of Mrs. Duplancy's wonderful cakes.
Yes, I've heard about her famous Bakewell puddings.
I'll be here all day, young lady. But remember, once they're gone, they're gone. Those little whelps have already gobbled up all the gingerbread.
You are doing God's work, Mrs. Duplancy.
He smiles upon us, Father.
Miss Bateman, if you'd like to follow me.
Ah, I love gingerbread. How dare those kids? How dare they?
Let's talk of graves, of worms, and epitaphs. Make dust our paper, and with rainy eyes, write sorrow on the bosom of the earth. Let's choose executors, and talk of wills.
Shakespeare?
Quite. Which play?
Oh. Hamlet, Richard II, or Macbeth. Well, it's not Macbeth. I know Macbeth, and I have never heard that. I've never heard that quote before. I'm not good with his historical works. Those are the ones I never really looked into. I know a little bit about Hamlet. I'm gonna go with Richard II simply because this is the one I know the least about, and I have never heard that quote before.
Richard II?
Correct. You are well read, Miss Bateman. Studying the work of the bard is one of my favourite pastimes. Follow me.
I would like to say that was skill. No, it was guesswork. Pure guesswork.
Behold, the vast expanse of God's creation. The moors extend as far as the mortal eye can see. Beautiful, is it not?
Oh, indeed, the moors are beautiful. I find them rather desolate. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. No, I do think the moors are beautiful.
Indeed, the moors are beautiful.
The beauty of God's creation is that it takes so many forms. How can one take in such a view and not have faith? Some look at these moors and think this a godless land. But I tell you, he is found in all domains. The Lord's work is all about us. Tell me, Miss Bateman, do you believe in God?
Tell the truth, Father Roache seems prepared to hear it. Lie, you might want to avoid a tense situation. So she doesn't. She's an atheist. Again, I think Thomasina would have no trouble speaking her truth to a priest.
I was brought up Anglican. The church was an important part of my early life, Father Roache. But what happened to my father eventually made me question things.
If you don't mind me asking, my child, what happened to your father?
He had an accident when I was very young.
Oh.
Come along now, Thomasina. Let's get out of the rain.
Flashback. Also, she's pregnant. You have a sibling.
Remember what I told you, all right? Be a good girl. People are unwell here. They don't want to hear you running about making noise. Understood?
Yes, Mother.
Good. And don't annoy the nurses.
I promise I won't.
Good. Now, let's see your father.
Ooh, okay. Well, I am just about out of time for this episode. In the next one, we experience a flashback. I'm pretty sure this is the same hospital from the very beginning of the game. Interesting. Okay. Well, this will be explored in the next episode, but until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. A special thanks to my channel members such as SM2K. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching and see you in the next episode.